This year I wanted to go to SEMA because I wanted to debunk laser light welding. Everybody has seen them. They look like they're too good to be true, and a bunch of companies said they were going to be debuting their new laser light welders at SEMA. The bad thing about welding with a MIG or a TIG welder is when you start to go in and weld the panels together, you tack them together and then you have to cool the weld as you go. With the laser light welders, you actually don't have to do that because it's using light to make the weld. So it's getting perfect penetration all the way through, and you're going and it's actually feeding it for you. Like MIG and TIG, where you're doing a spot weld, and on the backside, you may get good penetration or you may not get good penetration. Holes in it, it's just like you have to start all over again. The other thing with MIGs and TIGs is as you're welding it, even if you're cooling it with air, it's work hardening the metal.
It does use a gas, whether it be nitrogen or argon, just depends on your material. With the unit, it comes with this mode chart. It has a whole bunch of presets loaded into it. It has presets for fusion welding, tack welding, cleaning, and wire welding. It goes through and lists the material, tells you what gas to use, tells you what preset set the light weld to. Based on the penetration depth, it tells you what power, and if you're using wire, it'll tell you what speed to set your wire feeder to. Tell everybody this will get you the right ballpark, the right section, the right row. You just might have to tweak it to find your seat.
So it's not using 75-25 or any of that anymore?
Nope, just straight gas.
Straight argon or straight nitrogen?
Yep.
So which wires are like?
So it's just regular MIG wires. So for like your stainless, you use 308.
Like the ER70S dash?
Yeah. If you're doing mild steel, yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And it'll tell you what wire they recommend.
Yeah, there we go. So like mild steel, we could do
Yep.
that. And what sizes are?
So
coupons?
So our coupons are about 060.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is we're going to do some tack welding on stainless. So we're going to set our light weld to A0 on the front of the unit here. These buttons, we're on A2. Quick press changes our number. Now we're in our tack mode.
If you're running dual gases, does it change automatically?
No, you have to manually switch those over. So the gun itself works off a two-stage trigger system. You have your back trigger and your front trigger. The back trigger, you take and you pull it, it's going to do a system check. It's going to make sure the door interlocks are satisfied, the gas is flowing, there's no errors on the machine. If everything is good, I'll get a solid green light. Now that just means the machine's ready. If I accidentally pull this front trigger while holding the back trigger, nothing's going to happen. The nozzle has to be in contact with the material has to be in contact with your safety strap. Which is a little continuity circuit so there's no chance of any accidental firing, or you know damn well in a shop where a bunch of stupid kids we always try to shoot each other.
Is that also a ground or no?
No.
So this unit don't ground?
No. So we're going to set this up. We're going to use some stop welds. We're going to weld through the top layer into the bottom layer. With the tack setting, it's a function of time. So what it's going to do is it's only going to fire the laser for about 2 seconds, then automatically shut itself off. So there's no guessing, no counting, no worrying about over penetration. So what you're going to do is you're going to take it, you're going to set it on the material, back trigger, wait for the green blinking light while holding the back trigger, pull the front trigger. It's going to fire for about 2 seconds, like I said, and shut itself off. When it shuts itself off, you're going to let go of the front trigger, move on to the next spot, and repeat. All right?
If you're going to weld a continuous weld, do you push or pull it?
So you'll pull.
Pull.
Yeah, but right now we're just in our tack setting, so we're just doing spots.
Okay.
And then we'll switch over and we'll run that fillet weld.
Okay.
All right?
So just do a tack, 3 tacks?
Yep. Right up.
Pull on the top?
Yep. We're going through the top layer into the bottom layer. Just like that.
That's it?
Yep. Go ahead and throw a couple more down there. All right. I'll go ahead and slap one down here too. And then we'll go ahead and we'll let you both do a set of coupons. Let go of that back trigger. And pull it again. Let go of the back trigger.
What's the back trigger?
That one right there.
Oh,
There.
It's two triggers.
Yep. Don't try to float it. Go ahead and take that hand, setting it right on there. Back trigger first. There you go. All right.
Not really used to the two triggers.
Yeah, it's just a safety, just so it doesn't accidental fire. Okay. Well, if you want a little more penetration, just turn power up. If you want a little less,
So
dial
could you
down.
almost use that as like a spot weld?
Yeah, that's basically what these are. Yep. All right, now set your setup. All right.
You just set it on there?
Yep.
Doesn't it like a little laser?
So that's just that's your guide beam. That's just kind of telling you where the laser's firing, where the laser's gonna fire.
Can I not see it with this?
It's really hard to see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's faint, but it's there. There.
Really don't need
Alright.
the welding helmet, do you?
Not for the spot welds. It's not very bright. All right, take a quick look at yours.
So do you have one of these that you did like a destructive test to like
We've done cross sections. No, we've done X-ray on them too for porosity. All right, now we got that. Now we're gonna take it. We're gonna switch over to our wire welding setting. Feed out my wire. All right. Here's the contest up here. And this is a contest to see who can do better. All right, now what you're going to do is you're going to take it, you're going to set it on the material, you're going to go right up against this edge. Roll the gun over about 45 degrees, back trigger, green blinking light, front trigger. It's going to fire the laser. It's also going to start feeding out the wire. When it starts feeding out the wire, you're going to feel it start to push your hand back. Let it. It's setting your travel speed for you. This thing has cruise control. Okay. All right. It's going to feed back. All you're going to do is give it just a little bit of pressure towards me, just to keep it in the joint. Run it all the way down. When you get to the end, run right off the end of the material. It's going to cut the wire, and because you broke that safety circuit, it's going to shut the laser off. All right. Roll it over. Roll it. Up there. And just let it push you back. Run right off the end.
That thing is amazing. It's probably the nicest weld I've ever done on.
Wow, and that's why I'm able to pick it up.
That is incredible.
So I can tell you were fighting it a little bit.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
I wasn't used
Force
to
the habit,
pushing
yeah. It just felt wrong. Yep.
I've never welded like that before.
No?
And I've welded a lot.
All right.
I don't know if we're gonna be able to.
So how do you set this? You just put the wire in the groove?
Yep. And you don't have to try to float it or anything, so you can get that hand right out there. Yep. Roll it over just a little bit more. There you go.
No way.
Yep. And run right off the end. There you go.
Wow, all welded out. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's
And
amazing.
you can weld panels with this?
Oh yeah.
That's technology is amazing, huh?
Yeah, it does it all for you.
Yeah. And so if you laser clean, like if you laser clean
So
your
do you
weld, it'll
have
also
a-
passivate.
Do you have the laser cleaner set up so you can?
Yep. Yep. We'll switch over to our cleaning setting. So we can do up to a 15 millimeter wide pass, but because we're just going to do the weld, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to dial that down. Dial it down to about 6 millimeters. Lock it down so it doesn't run away.
Oh, it's the same gun for everything?
Yep.
Wow.
Same gun, just different nozzle.
You can use
All right.
too.
So for this, you don't need your helmet.
Oh.
Just set it on there, roll it over, back trigger, green blinking light, front trigger, and then you're just going to pull it back about that speed and run right down your weld. And you don't need your helmet.
So like this?
Yep. But you can use this, you can remove paint, rust, oxide layers, thin layers of galvanized powder coat.
So when you clean it like that, do you have to do any other prep before you coat it again?
No.
It's already etched, kind of?
Yep, it's etched and passivated. So if you wanted to go through, if you wanted to get rid of your witness mark, we'll take it and I'll increase the wobble, give it full 15. So same thing, just set it right on there and run right down.
Oh, wow.
Is that the widest right there?
Yes.
It has to be this close? Or is it just because it has to touch?
Just because it has to touch. There you go. Slowly we'll pick it up.
It's cool.
Yeah, that'd be really nice.
You want to try cleaning yours?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's super smooth.
Can you push and pull with that?
So for the cleaning, you can push, but it's just if you push down hard, then you're kind of fighting against it, the friction and everything. So I'll go ahead and I'll dial it back down. All right. You can go faster.
Wow. How fast can you go?
About that fast if you go any further, so the beam bounces back and forth at a certain frequency. So if you start to go fast, you kind of start getting like a sinusoidal wave, and it won't completely clean.
Try the big one.
All right. All right.
So why wouldn't it?
So you got to the end and you broke contacts,
Oh.
so it shut off.
I was trying to see if I could push up.
Yeah, if you want to, go ahead and do it right next to it. Yeah. It's just hard because it's kind of
Yeah.
skipping along.
Yeah, it's different. Yeah, definitely is a puller.
Yeah.
But I mean, it still is an amazing clean job.
Yeah.
Wow, I really appreciate that.
Hey, no problem. And then your samples, if you guys want to take them with you, feel free. If not, I can file them.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to follow them, but I mean,
Yeah.
that's definitely one for the record.
Yeah.
And I didn't even work that hard on it.
No.
I didn't burn anything on my body. Was high.
No.
Yeah, it's crazy. This have you know how the dealer like does the brazing on the roof skins?
Okay, yeah,
Has anybody tried?
So yeah, I've had customers, OEMs that have come in to try to do like the braze repairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bought a big brazier machine that does 4-in-1. I can do aluminum braze, all that. It's got spool guns, little
Okay.
tanks hooked to it. I'd rather spend my money on this thing because then all you got to do is change your welding wire and your shielding
Right.
guys. And,
Yeah. And you're going, yeah.
Right. Yeah. What is one of these run?
So anywhere between 18 and 38,000. Just depends on what you want it to do.
What happens when you do a double pass?
Nothing. You just build up.
So and it's still structured.
All right.
I mean, they'll let you try it, and you'll be surprised. Like,
It's not overbuilding material, nothing like
well, it's set, so it pushes you.
that. It pushes you.
Yeah, yeah. You don't even have to know how to weld.
You just do a relax.
You don't have to pull it or anything. It pushes. And that you can see how small the heat affected. Yeah, heat affected zone is. Yeah, he wanted to do a double pass, see what happened. I don't know what he's trying to do.
I don't know.
I think he's
It's
trying.
like he's trying to push him back, right?
Yeah, I think he's pushing it.
Yeah.
Is that stainless steel?
No, it's just mild steel.
That's steel.
I think he's trying to like mess it up. Is what he's trying to do.
Yeah, I was gonna say because he's doing round things like.
Yeah.
But look, it's not much over. You know, he didn't build it up.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can see it didn't warp it that much for how long he was in it. The back looks awful now.
Now it's awful. That is.
My friend Chris just dropped me off. I'm finally back home from SEMA, and what a show. There was a bunch of cool stuff there, and I've been really wanting to try out one of those laser light welders, and it was just awesome to actually see it work in person, be able to use it in person, and finally kind of debunk a lot of people saying that they actually don't work. And I was just very surprised at how thin the metal was, that it would weld together. And my friend Chris, I didn't even think about doing it. He tried to burn through the metal and he just sat there on it for a very long time. And if you're using a MIG or a TIG and you just had it sitting there the whole time, it would have instantly blown through how thin that metal was. The other thing, and the other reason why I wanted to try it, was when you're welding two pieces of thin sheet metal, like on the Magnum fenders, or when I'm doing conversions like the roof, or I want to build a crew cab C50, the metal is pretty thin. And then when you MIG or TIG it, then you're going to have to go in and grind that back down. And it doesn't always get proper penetration. So on the back side of the metal, there's sometimes good penetration, but every time, even if you do get penetration when you're MIGing it, there's going to be a little ball on the back, and you're going to have a lot of little balls. And then when you grind it down, then it's all going to have porosity in it. And then you have to go back over it and fill all those holes. I know a lot of guys go back over it with a TIG welder, but even then it still has porosity. And the issue with that is then when you grind it down and you continue to do that and repeat and keep grinding it down on these Magnum fenders and a lot of the JDM stuff where the metal is very thin to begin with, by the time you're done, that metal is so thin, it's like paper thin. When you're using this laser light welder, it's not hot. You could just go do one single pass and it's a perfect weld all the way through. It's just crazy to think that they work that good. And me and my friend Chris were just baffled. I mean, I can weld pretty decently and he can weld pretty decently. I'm not a super professional. I don't do it all the time, but literally every time I go and I start wanting to TIG something, I go and practice before I TIG it. If I'm doing intercore pipes, if I'm doing sheet metal, whatever it may be, you have to go and you have to do a few runs to get back in the swing of things, because I'm not doing it all the time. My friend Hayden, he welds every day of his life and he's always in practice. With this machine, you can pretty much go in there and you can just, like an idiot could use it. I mean, I'm pretty much calling myself an idiot because I could go in there, no experience, set it to the settings that it says on the piece of paper and just run it. It pushes you. It's like the simplest tool to use. It's just crazy that they've simplified welding to a point where people don't even need to know how to weld. So like I said, I was super excited to actually try one of these things out because I've seen a ton of stuff online about them, that they don't work, that they're just fake. I mean, just going to try one and actually using it and it working better than you ever thought is just crazy. So I'm going to end the video here. I have a bunch of other SEMA videos, but this was one of the main things that I wanted to try at SEMA 2025 because they are just, I think, Miller, Lincoln, everybody was debuting their laser light welders, and I think it's going to pretty much replace all the MIGs, all the TIGs, because you can get good penetration even on 120 wall roll cage material. Perfect welds, perfect penetration. It's just crazy. So I'm going to end the video here. If you guys like these videos, make sure to click the subscribe button. If you like the laser light welder, in the comments, let me know what you think. If you're not subscribed, click the subscribe button. As always, see you guys next time.